born on June 14th, 2000 in Pasadena, California. As a kid, I liked two things, eating and napping. So I guess some things don't change. My family is a big shaper of who I am today. My dad inspires me to work hard and to take every opportunity that comes my way. One moment we can be talking about food, and the next he'll randomly tell me that he cares so much about me and wants nothing but the best for me. I really appreciate all the advice and motivational talks he's given me. My mom is one of the most hardworking individuals in my life. As someone who came to America with no knowledge of English, her development since then inspires me to keep working hard. My mom taught me to be compassionate towards everyone and how important being happy is. My brother is the most ambitious and motivated person I know. As a computer science major at Columbia and still balancing out activities like traveling around the world for business trips and interning at multiple companies, he's taught me that you can do anything you put your mind to. When I'm feeling down, he's the one that tells me to pick myself up and know that I'm worth it even when I feel like I'm not. For all my life, my cousin Jonathan and I have been at each other's sides. Whether it's at family gatherings for food, or driving each other around and eating food, or swiping me in at the food court at UCLA to eat even more food, we never run out of things to talk and laugh about. I really appreciate the random times you yell at me in Mandarin, and reassuring me that everything will be okay. Since middle school, I've had two dogs named Snowy and Ariety, and they never fail to make me happy. Even though they hate all my friends, the faces they make have become a meme within my friend groups. Joining Key Club in freshman year has been one of the best decisions I've made in high school. From meeting numerous people who would become my closest and best support groups, and to doing things I never thought I'd even be capable of, Key Club has definitely been a big part of my life. I had the opportunity of running for and winning the position of Lieutenant Governor, where I'd be constantly playing numerous training conferences, service projects, and educating hundreds of Key Clubbers with workshops and speeches. From people coming up to me and saying how much of an impact I've made on them, and to being recognized as a role model in the Key Club community, has made this experience so surreal and has shown me more about myself and my limitations than a classroom could ever. My first job was at the Hello Kitty Cafe at our friend Spectrum. To my coworkers, even though I'll probably never share this project, thank you for putting up with my awkwardness and naiveness as the youngest person who worked there. And for all the advice and shifts you've all made go by super fast. Alvin, I spent so much time with you with the amount of gas I spent on you and the hundreds of food runs we've gone on. I'll never forget our late night adventures, like all the times we went to the beach at night and just laid under the stars. And the times we were really good influences on our friends by making them sneak out and adventure around with us until we saw the sunrise. AJ, even though I've only known you for a few months, I feel like I've known you for a few years. I've said this before, but I really appreciate our friendship and all the times we hung out. I'm really gonna miss you when you go to Berkeley, but I know you're gonna do really well there. On to, I can't believe you're already halfway done with Berkeley. Thanks for being there for me my entire high school career, and for all the really wild stories you've told me about college. Ashley, Keto, and Ashley fam, thanks for being super chill and making me laugh with your facial expressions and jokes. Both of you never fail to make me smile, and I'm gonna miss seeing that every day. Daniel, I really appreciate how supportive you are in everything that I do, and for always listening to my problems. Also, thanks for being really tall so you can block the sun for me. Emily, I've known you since kindergarten and I'm still super glad our friendship is still going strong. The amount of inside jokes and stories we have are too unreal, and I know there's going to be so much more of that in the future. Aaron, even though I don't see you in person that much anymore, I'm so proud of you for completing your first year at UCLA. Thanks for dyeing your hair with me and inviting me to frat parties at UCLA, all the advice you've given, and for letting me take naps at your house. Jenny, I remember right when I walked into econ on the first day of school, he called me over to sit next to you, and I was like, am I supposed to know this person? Since then, we've become super close with late night Skype calls where we'd pretty much just expose ourselves to each other. Josephine, you're the most supportive and most pure person I've ever met. It's so nice to find someone with the exact same taste in food and music. We've been each other's biggest support system since freshman year, and I am so thankful to have met you. Catherine, I've known you since preschool and I'm still glad we're friends. Thanks for making art history and Chinese a really memorable time. Kayla, thanks for hanging out with me even if I invite you at the very last second. We're still going to be around each other for the next few years, so if you think senior year was full of memes and memories, we're just going to make even more of them really soon. Lillian, from English to honors and AP art history, to being one of the executive coordinators for Beckman's first TEDx event, and to having an internship together, it's been a super memorable 2 years knowing you so far. An unholy amount of memes have been shared, and we're laughing about something 95% of the time we're together, which makes going to school in daily life so much better. Shide, you're one of the funniest people I've ever met. From spontaneous adventures together and all the memories we've made, you've made high school worth it and actually feel like high school. Even though all of them go to different schools, this group has been the funniest and most supportive group of friends I can ask for. Amanda, Leanne, Juliana, Ryan, Dylan, Sam, Nathan, Andy, Daphne, David, and Vicky. We've all had our ups and downs with each other, but we never fail to pick each other back up. From just watching shows together, and to some of the most crazy experiences we've had, it's been super fun. We all have pretty different personalities, but somehow it just works out with us.
I'm doing some fours, yeah. I'm in college. This is symmetrical.
Even though I had other options, I will be attending Urban Valley College in the fall, and then transferring to a 4-year. I'm not too sure where I'll be in 5 years, but hopefully I will have obtained a bachelor's degree in business economics from my UC.